Greetings. I want to speak to you concerning how everything comes from one source. Not two or three, but one source. And if a person can definitely figure out what I am saying, then they'll realize that we are all connected. They'll realize that there's one creative power. And we definitely can use that creative power to achieve our every desire. So whether is it something positive or something negative, it comes from the same source. So where would that leave a religious person? Then they would have to ask themselves, what is the difference between God and the devil? Or the difference between light and darkness? And if they dig deep enough, then they would realize the law of polarity, that everything has its polar opposite, and it's all based on balance. So, my brother, my sisters, if you should take anything away from what I'm saying that every one of us have been given the same power to create, because it all comes from the same source. The source we refer to as life. And that is why everyone who has life has hope. And with that hope, you have faith. And without faith, you must definitely have love. Faith, hope, love. But the greatest of these is definitely love. And that's why you have to start by loving yourself. If you believe in this one source, you have to love yourself, believe in yourself, and embrace yourself, because you believe in this one source, and you believe that this source is your true essence. Now, if you look at nature, you'll see there's one source that gives all of nature its energy and all of humanity its energy. That's why I always teach you concerning the sun energy and about the inner sun. The inner sun science and technology to create your reality consciously. But you must tie it with your psyche. Nature and psychology. The outer and the inner. There must be an exoteric understanding and an esoteric understanding. But most people have an exoteric understanding that just keep them on the physical plane only, keeping them in the realm of the five senses. But when you understand that you're a spirit having a human experience, when you realize that you are invisible, yet still visible, then you will understand how you have to tap into the world of the invisible to express it in the world of the visible. So there's only one source. That's why the only creative power there is on this planet is the power of imagination. And that's why I always teach you that God in man is man's imagination. And that the imagination parallels the sun, the sun. And the sun parallels also the human imagination. But without the sun, there's no life and there's no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And you're told that the Lord thy God is a sun. It's a light, it's an intelligence. He says, and no good thing will he withhold from you. It means that you must be the operant power, the one to operate the power that is within you, that can give you anything that you desire in this world. It also tells you that the sun, the sun of righteousness, shall arise in you. Not outside of you, in you. With what? Healing in his wings. It is implicating that there is a sun that is within you, which means there's an intelligence of light that is within you. And you have to get in touch with that intelligence of light to operate in a photosynthesis. In other words, in an alchemy. So you look at the trees and they're bringing forth. They call it agriculture, but that is alchemy taking place. So too you must see your mind as a garden. And you must see your personalities, the things that you do in your life that give you a personality. Those are the fruits. And your thoughts are the seed. So my brother, my sisters, there's only one source. But I'm just showing you from different angles so you accept the fact that there's only one source. When you truly understand that there's one source, you're not going to wrong blaming a devil or entity outside of yourself. You realize that the positive and the negative self represent God and the devil. And you've been given a choice. You can either dwell on the left brain hemisphere of the brain or on the right brain hemisphere. You remember the story? Throw the net on the other side for a great catch. When your Christ self awakes within you, he'll ask you the question, have you caught anything? And your answer will be no, because you've been toiling along in the journey of life. I haven't caught anything. No growth in your life. But now you got a message saying, throw the net on the right side. Change your thinking. Change your concept of yourself, the concept of life, the concept of the world. And start to look inwardly because the King of God is within you. And then you start to flip over through a shift on your right brain thinking. Your genius CEO mind. And then you start to see the world from a different angle. You start to become more productive. Start to become more creative and more imaginative. You start to love yourself and accept yourself even more, appreciate yourself even more. You start to have more self-confidence. You have a better understanding of self-concept. You are more aware. You're more empowered. So you develop all of these qualities from the same one source. That's why, my brother, my sisters, there's power in oneness. There's power in unity. There's power in knowing who you are. And then you will know that there's no color in consciousness. And that's why you shouldn't hold to no false identity. Because there's no color in consciousness. Consciousness doesn't have a color. And I'm speaking from experience because I've experienced an awakened imagination within. So I can tell you, we are one. There's only one source. There's only one universal consciousness. So get into alignment with nature and your life will definitely reflect that of nature. And you see, nature will reflect abundance and prosperity and good health. So my brother, my sisters, I hope everything I'm saying that it makes sense to you and it really resonates with you. And if it do, and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, and you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at Black Mad Guru. And also, if you would like to grab hold of my work, you can get my latest book. It's called Spiritual Recipe for Better Living. And it is because I want you to live the better life. And I want to give you this spiritual recipe for your soul. So you can feast upon them and it will help you to grow and expand. And you come to realize that imagination is what creates reality. Okay? Consciousness is what creates everything. Your consciousness is your real identity. Also, if you would like to follow me and my Patreon, I have a Patreon community and there's a lot of different tier that is available for people. So based on how much you donate, you understand the information is there for you to listen to as much as possible. That will definitely help you to expand and grow. However, there is a course that I have there that's called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciousness. And along with that is a bonus course and self-concept, and that's why people are donating at least $20 or more. So if you feel strongly led to listen to those videos also, I'll definitely encourage you to do so. So everything is actually available for everyone based on how much you can donate. It's all information available for you. Also, if you like to do a one-on-one, you can reach out to me by way of email, and once we come to a decision, we can definitely work together and go even deeper down the rabbit hole and these things. But just before I leave, I just want to remind you that if you feel strongly led to support this work, that we have a PayPal and that the link is always down below. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.